Okay, we're going to talk about the 4 legs of the program. The 4 legs are, one, a thing called profiles. How many people have done any work with profiles before? Now, profiling would be something like the Myers-Briggs or the Enneagram. A little bit.
Myers-Briggs, I think.
You heard a little Myers-Briggs that you got assessed by somebody at some point.
I did.
It's always very dehumanizing. Okay, and ours are not dehumanizing. That's by the whole nature of it. We have the profiles. We have the chakras. We have the healings. And then we have the group dynamic. Okay, so and every weekend in class, Friday night you come in. We also, each of these are supported by certain readings, whether they are from me, writings. Your student book will have readings in it, and you will also have books. The top authors, top motivational people, the totally cutting edge. People out in the world right now who are totally being themselves and transforming the world, who are writing books on consciousness and on awareness and how to deal with your life in a much more concrete, direct way, will be supporting all of these elements in the program. So between classes, there's usually 6 weeks or so between classes, you'll have certain books to read. Some will be on chakras. There'll be information that you'll get about the profiles from me. You'll be practicing your healings and writing up healings and getting feedback from the teachers on those. And we highly encourage, when you hear from the students, we highly encourage that you party like crazy with your friends. Because what you'll find in the program and when we get to the group dynamic is that these things we teach you, and these things really push you to transform. Okay? The group dynamic is really what you take with you. At the end of 3 years, you will have friends specifically from your group that will be like brothers and sisters for life. And for instance, the 2 freshman teachers are my classmates. There's a bond that you create with these people by just doing this work, by just discovering who you are and being revealed for your wonderfulness, your fantastic nature, and being seen by those people that way, and then seeing them that way. It builds a very strong bond. So the group dynamic is actually the piece of the program that you get to take home with you, okay? Because they're fun, and after 3 years we push you out. But you get to all stay together and keep growing and keep supporting each other in your growth. So beginning with profiles, which we've really been talking a little bit about here. There are There are 5 profiles. I'm a dyslexic speller as well as a kinesthetic speller. So if sometimes I write something here, you can't read it and it's not spelled right. I just go with it. Just go with me on that, okay? All right. So there are 5 profiles, and these are really easy. If you've ever studied the Enneagram or the Myers-Briggs, they can be very complicated. These are really easy. There's 5 kinds of people in the world. They're literally 5. What we teach you here is there are 5 species of people in the world. Okay, and they come in. And those of you that how many have children? those that have children know, they come in already formed, right?
Yes.
You can modify just so much, okay? You can pull them away from that character. But basically, there's a character that people have. And that character is directly related to their soul's purpose on the planet. And when we're developing an empowered person, you have to have a sense of your purpose to be able to become empowered. Doing things in the world can get external power if you are very, very good at, whatever it happens to be, adding numbers, doing mathematics, healing, or if you happen to be very good at doing something, and maybe you're a great athlete, and you can command $1 million contracts. You can do something in the world, but the key, the element is, does that thing that you do bring you inner peace? And if it doesn't bring you inner peace, it's not a part of your life purpose. It may be one of the side tracks you make so that you can realize, no, that's not my life purpose. And then you go this way, you go, no, this is definitely what I'm going to do now. And it's like, oh no, that's not my life purpose. And so we all have to do this. And one of the reasons that this program is really for folks that have had a little bit of life is that we've all made tough mistakes trying to be somebody that we aren't. And so what the core and the base of this program is that we begin right on the very first weekend, helping you reroute yourself into who you were born to be, rather than trying to polish up the person that you want to be. Okay? Now, what's really nice about that is that it's very simple. There are feelers in the world, right? You all know feelers. There are thinkers in the world, right? There are people who caretake others. They're nurturers in the world. There are achievers, super doers, right? Do. I'll be back doing a triathlon today, I'll be right back. Not even sweating, And then there are leaders and warriors and people that are out there battling a good cause and doing, standing up for things. They are amazing and problems, but they have huge energy. Okay?